welcome to, I think this is going to be episode 13 of Gingergnome. I'm going to be doing Elite Wrath of the Flame in Amrath, old school Amrath, or Shatrath, Devil Battlefield. So, into epic levels, here I am. This quest has been cursed for me in terms of videos, because I have tried twice in the past to make a video of this one. I tried to do it, I think, with like the True First Life series, and it was like the day that, or the day that Champions came out, and I just couldn't do it on that True First Life tune, you know. And then I tried to do it, I think, as part of the TR guide, maybe. No, and then I forgot to press record. And I remember that one because that was the time that I pulled the pimp hat. And so if you don't know this quest, you didn't know, the pimp hat comes from here. I'll show you what that looks like here. Oh, it's not. Is it not showing up on the gnome? Oh, I gotta take off the mask. There we go. So there's your little feather pimp hat. And you know, you can get a cosmetic out of the store that looks like that, but or you could pull one here and, you know, make a cosmetic out of it. Renard's elegant hat. It's kind of neat. It's got feather falling, underwater action, and then the whirlwind absorption. That's the cool part. And it looks really cool too. That's actually looking really cool is the best part of it. Okay, so what the hell am I doing? I will show you. First, let's go over the enhancements. This is where I'm at right now. I did get rid of the Gnomish training line, and you're like, good, finally. But actually, I'm gonna pick it up again because I'm gonna switch over to Celestia at level 23. I actually have a fully upgraded Celestia from when I did some lives like a year ago, so I'm glad I hung on to that. But right now, I'm using a different weapon, which I'll talk about in a minute. And so this is just the way that I have it set up right now. You know, I wish I had some more points to get more in the Sacred Defender, because there's lots of more defensive options in here. But I feel pretty good with where it is now in terms of defensiveness, and you know, we'll see. I might want to shift some of this top end stuff over to Sacred Defender later, because I'm actually not running in Unyielding Sentinel, which I originally figured that I would. I haven't even tried running in Unyielding Sentinel. I just thought I'd go for Dreadnought, you know, because I'm meleeing, and never really, you know, run in this Epic Destiny before, at least not, you know, definitely not as a melee, and not as any class that would benefit from this stuff. So I went with the strength line on the right. And, you know, I'm not a big fan of clickies, so I didn't want to get a bunch of things that I'd have to constantly be hitting, which, you know, is probably not smart. But, you know, I'm just winging it and feeling things out as I go and just trying to have some fun with it. So, you know, what did I get here? Extra action boosts, improved power attack, of course, critical damage, of course. I guess that's probably a no-brainer. Critical threat range, or critical damage. Advancing blows, and then Master's Blitz is pretty neat. So I actually feel a lot better about playing it. I'm having more fun with it compared to last video. Once I went into epic levels, there was a huge boost in DPS, so that made it more fun for me. Master's Blitz is a lot of fun, and I'll just show you what I'm twisting in. I'm just sort of doing my own thing. I did look at some other builds on, you know, in the forums, just to sort of see what other people were twisting in. Anyways, I took Gird Against Demons, because that way my weapons are considered cold iron, and they do 2d6 extra damage to evil outsiders, so... And a +2 bonus, so, you know, it seems pretty cool. Blessed Blades, this way my weapons, any weapons I use, are considered my alignment, which is lawful good, so it overcomes lawful and good DR, which is cool. Legendary Shield Mastery from from Unyielding Sentinel, and then Purge the Wicked. I just, yeah, I don't know. There wasn't really anything super exciting for tier 1 for me for this tune, so +2 to confirm critical hits, +2 to critical damage. Stacks Purification. Yeah, it's alright, I guess. Let's look at the gear. Got the Drow Smoke Goggles. It's got Manslayer, Seeker 6, so that seems pretty cool for this level range. I've never wore those before, but probably should get the Manslayer ring from the challenges, but I don't want to really spend resources on what I'm doing, because it's just for 1 life, maybe 2. Epic Red Dragon Plate Armor. So this is what Gingerspyce normally wears when she's a druid, so this was nice to have for this life. Works perfectly. And I'm benefiting from more stuff. Well, I shouldn't say that, but I'm benefiting from different stuff, like the Eternal Fire. You know, when I'm a druid, I don't really benefit from that, so it's kind of neat to do a little extra melee damage. Gracious of Wind. I mean, it's got, you know, blurry dodge, so Air Guard. I like it. Health 6, melee alacrity 10%, green slot, false life 30 there. It's a crafted item, of course. Rock boots, that's the same as last video. Purple dragon gauntlets, these are wonderful level 20 gauntlets, and these of course come from one of the traders in Evening Star, Purple Dragonite trader. 3 commendations I think it is, so super cheap. Great gloves for, you know, a lot of different classes. Guardian's Ring, Sheltering 24, Strength 6. Concordant Opposition on the belt now, since I'm using the Manslayer goggles. Cloak of Flames, I don't know, just didn't really, you know, seems pretty good. I was using the heroic one, so it's got Heightened Awareness 4. Fire Absorption 20%, Fire Shield Hot. +10 Insight bonus to fire resistance. Couple slots. Recrafted the trinket to have True Sing and Feather Falling, so we're just sort of moving things around. I talked in the last video about how I wanted to do that. Epic Golden Guile, it's got Ghostly on it. Improved Deception, Charisma Skills. Don't have anything in the slot. That's a pretty cool item. And then still the Mineral 2 on the helmet. Wall of Wood, that's the same, and the weapon is the Epic Kronzek's Cruelty, also another item that I normally use on Gingerspyce when I'm a druid, and it's just, this was sort of a trophy item for me. You know, druids are, you know, proficient with scimitars, and I just wanted to have, you know, something decent, and it took me a long time to farm. This was kind of a tougher farm for me, but it has an amazing crit profile, so when I'm fully buffed up, it actually it crits on 14 to 20, and so it was doing better DPS than the light pick. So that's why I'm using this for now. So you can see critical roll 14 to 20 times 3. That's pretty awesome. I mean, I think it is. So that's why I'm using it. Alright, let's do the frickin' quest. Stop talking. So, actually I already did this once. This life. Last level. I did it with a pug, with a full group. A friend of mine told me that you can just run ahead to the succubus and kill her, and then, you know, you don't have to fight these guys, because, you know, as soon as you kill the succubus, they start fighting for you. And I never, you know, I knew that the ones around her at the time did that, but I never really thought about just running to her, so I'm going to try that. See what happens. Okay, but this wall's not coming down, so apparently I gotta kill something. Ah, there it is. One thing I don't like about being in Legendary Dreadnought, though, is that I don't have knockdown immunity. I hate Hate being knocked down. Why am I not seeing the button for him? Don't expect any special favors from me, he says. That's awesome. Oh, some of these guys are still fighting against me. Look at that. What a bunch of crap. Well, so much for that tactic. Need to have some words with my friend. For my feat this level, I just took Empower Healing, which isn't very exciting, but I think is important. That my little Cure Criticals, or Cure Serious, can do a little bit more damage. And my Cure Moderates, I also got that loaded up too. I was trying to look at, you know, the feat list and see what, you know, because I don't know what I'm going to take in epic levels, and I was like, oh, Whirlwind Attack sounds super cool, you know, but I guess it's been broken, like, since it's came out. At least for, I guess it works for monks. That's what I was reading, but not for, you know, for weapon users. Or traditional melees. I can't vouch for the true factor of that, I'm just telling you what I read. When you find the right one, she says, look out behind you. Oh, she was at negative thousands. There, look out behind you. That was the right one. And here's my fiance. $4,000 XP. Of course, this was the second time I ran it, but that's super lame. Well, thanks for watching. If you have any questions about my videos, you can respond on YouTube. And if you happen to be on Zaralona, you are welcome to send me a tell.